guys, it is Andrea, and today I'm coming at you with a rewind for the week of the 24th of April to the 30th. I know we are like a week-ish behind, maybe 2 weeks behind. Not really sure at this point, but I guarantee you by the end of May I'll be caught up. But because of how I'm going to be traveling in May, it's like my last month of travel for a very long time. It's going to be a little difficult to keep up with these, but I will be on top of them very, very soon. So I'm going to be using the Paris kit because I was in Paris part of this week. So I thought it was very, very fitting. I don't think I'll have a more fitting time in my life for the Paris kit. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I had asked you guys for suggestions of things to talk about while I put on the boring stuff. I used to do this a while ago. Whenever I was first starting to do Rewind Plan With Me's, I had a topic every single week. It was usually like a question that you guys had that I would kind of go over while I planned. I did at least, you know, the boring parts that you guys see me do every single week. So if you guys have any questions for the next Plan With Me, just let me know down below and just start it with something like question for next or topic or something for next week's Plan With Me. And the last Plan With Me, I did the rewind one. The most thumbs up question was just to kind of do like a baby update. And I don't know if everyone will be super interested in this, so I'll go ahead and put a little timestamp of where I stopped talking about it, just in case you're like, Andrea, I don't care. I don't blame you, so I will put a timestamp in for you. But I'll kind of just go over the basics real quick. But I won't do this every single week because I know that a lot of people are here for the planning, so don't want to hear about baby stuff. So, baby stuff. Everything's really good pregnancy-wise. I feel like I've been very, very lucky and had a very, very chill pregnancy. I never had any morning sickness, and the only thing in the first trimester as far as symptoms I had was I was super tired, and I mentioned it in January before I even found out that I was pregnant, that I was super, super tired and I thought something was wrong with me. And I think if it would have been another week of me being tired and not having a good reason, probably would have went to the doctors. It was like on my list of things to do, like find out if you're dying or not. Because it was very unlike me to be as tired as I was. So whenever I found out that I was pregnant, that kind of eased up as far as like me thinking that there was something like seriously wrong with me. But the first trimester, it was just being sleepy, and then not a lot of things sounded very good to eat. It was a lot of aversion to everything. Also, I was having issues cooking, which I've heard isn't like abnormal. I don't know, the whole like thought, not like that it was gonna take me a long time to cook, but just the like idea of cooking things just really grossed me out. I had Nick prepare a couple things with my like full like instructions, but we ate out a lot. But I also cut out pop, so I like lost a lot of weight in my first trimester, which I'm still losing weight. I haven't gained any weight, and I think a lot of it is because I haven't drank pop really. I mentioned in my last Plan With Me, the only time I'll really drink pop is I'll have a ginger ale if my stomach really, 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 really hurts, like if I'm on a plane or something. Usually it's just if I'm on a plane, or if I'm out to eat, like I have with Jessica or something, and they get a pop, because Nick doesn't get pop whenever we go out to eat, and she'll get like a Coke or something, and we're gonna having tacos or something. I'll be like, Jessica, I'm gonna take a sip of that, just because it just goes good with what it is, but I don't want a whole one, if that makes any sense. And I haven't had any Dr. Pepper since Avery's birthday because I know that if I even take a sip of Dr. Pepper, I will spiral. But I've been drinking about 100 ounces of water a day, lemon water, because lemon water is my favorite. I should have put down the date strip before. So second trimester, I'm currently at 18 weeks. This Plan With Me, I didn't put a sticker in for this one. This Plan With Me, I'm at 17 weeks, I believe, or I messed something up. Oh no, yeah, I did. I put the stickers wrong. How far out did I go with stickers and put the wrong stickers out? Pretty far. That should be fine. Okay. So this Plan With Me, I'm at 17 weeks, but currently I'm actually at 18 weeks. So I'm almost halfway there, and I'm able to eat anything. The problem right now, and frequent urination. That's been a thing. But What was I saying? So I'm like all over the place. So I wasn't able to eat a lot, I feel. It was very like, if I wanted something, I'd want it for like 5 minutes and then I'd be like, it actually doesn't sound very good. But now I'm always hungry and I always have to go to the bathroom. And I feel like going to the bathroom is just a lot of the water intake, but also just, I guess, pregnancy things. But go to the bathroom a lot, drinking a lot of water. I crave like cooking, and whenever I travel, I get like really like, not sick, but like I don't feel good. I come home and I'm like, I just want to cook. Whenever I had a 10-hour flight, so I was probably up for a good, 18 hours prior, like all together. But I had a 10-hour flight home from, which is this day, from London, and it was 10 and a half hours. And I got home, we went grocery shopping, and I cooked like a full meal with like everything from scratch, like mashed potatoes, and what else do we have? Mashed potatoes, steak, and then like glazed carrots, and then I made something for the rest of the week, and I was just like on a roll, and I was just like, I just want to cook my own dang food. But let me go ahead and do this sidebar. So other than that, I mean, there's really not a lot to update just because I feel like it's been super chill, knock on wood, super thankful. And as far as the baby goes, healthy, chilling. I feel the move, which is really exciting. And them as one person, just as non-gender. And yeah, I don't really know what else. Super happy, super excited. I feel like I'm not really afraid of labor. I'm sure it'll kick in eventually, but I'm most afraid of not being able to nurse. Not being able to nurse, but that it's going to be like really difficult. That's like my biggest fear, and I have like nightmares probably about 4 times a week recently, and that's the other thing I have nightmares every night, and I've been describing them as like, and I'm sure this is all like normal, and everyone's like, yep, been there, done that. Sometimes I'm like, I feel like I'm living a double life, because whenever I sleep, I feel like I'm like not sleeping. It's just my other life that I'm living. And sometimes I won't go back to sleep because I just don't want to have more nightmares. That's pretty much a lot of nights. Even whenever I was in Vegas, I was like having nightmares. It was horrible. And I wake up like 3 times to go to the bathroom. So there's like 3 nightmares a night at least. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm trying to put like a, yeah. That's where I'm at right now. Everything's going really well. The other thing I'm like kind of anxious about is like all the things you have to buy. And it's just like kind of like creating a list. Because I always see these like baby videos and I'm like, I don't have that. I need that. I don't know, like, what do you need? What do you not need? I don't know. There's just too many things on the market, and I'm like, I think it just is overwhelming. So I don't know if there's anything else you guys want to know. 18 weeks, they're like 5.5 inches. I think 5 and some ounces. That's pretty much all I got. So I'm gonna go ahead and start planning. If there's anything more specific you guys have a question about, I will be doing a gender reveal in a couple of weeks for you guys. I just wanted to wait until my anatomy scan, which is when I come back from Disney, which will be in about a week and a half, because I want to make sure everything is 100% correct before I tell you. And I don't know where my scissors are. Oh, there they are. So that is coming. If there's anything specific that you want to know as far as like just a quick question, you could definitely leave it in the comments and I will do my best to answer that for you guys. But other than that, I don't have much to tell. It's been very fun and I'm loving it, and I'm really excited for the rest of my life. And so is Nick. Nick is super pumped. We're both super pumped. So that is everything. Let's go in day by day. So like I said, I was still on vacation. The day before was my birthday, and I told you guys that the day before that we had went to see The Cursed Child, which is like an all-day thing if you see 2 parts. And then it was my birthday, which I just chilled and did nothing. And then on Monday we did the Harry Potter studio tour. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the little things. So let me go ahead, and I'm gonna color block this week, I think. Do my best to. And when I color block, I usually don't color block the middle area just because that's too much for me. So the 24th, oh, we're in May already. 20, there's a lot of TV shows on. 24th, I had Jane the Virgin, which is one of my favorite TV shows. It's so addicting. I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and just go across, I think. And I think I'm gonna put in that, let me see. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do on Tuesday, I had To Eat. And then I had 2 TV shows on. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to color block. I might have to use some like asterisks and hearts. So I had 2 TV shows on, The Mick and Liars, Pretty Little Liars. I'm going to wait to binge watch for a little. I'm probably gonna binge watch all of them prior to the last episode because I know that the internet will probably spoil that last episode for me. The next day I had Speechless, which was on, which is another really cute show. The shows that Nick and I watched together that I've said so far is The Mick and Speechless. He doesn't watch either of the other 2. He does like Jane the Virgin though. He'll ask me lots of questions about what's going on currently with the characters. And then I also on Thursday had To Eat Food. And then Superstore and Scandal. I watched Superstore with Nick, and then Scandal. Nick used to watch, but he's kind of like, we'll catch up someday. And I recently caught up on the flight there. So that was really, really fun. And I'm loving Scandal. And then on Friday, I ate again. And then Toy Box is on, which Nick and I watch, which is so funny. And I only watch really for Noah Ritter, but Eric, I think his name's Eric from, not Family Guy, Modern Family is on that as well. He is a host, and I do love him quite a bit. I love anyone from Modern Family. And then on Saturday, there is no TV shows on. And then on Sunday is the day that I'm going to have to use 2 non-TV shows. So I'm just going to use the asterisk and the heart. And this is for Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which is another show that I binge watch all together. And then also Silicon Valley, which is a show that Nick and I have been watching since it started, and it is an amazing TV show. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put in glitter headers over top. Normally I don't think I do, but I'm going to this week just because I think it'll look cute. Do I normally do this? I don't think I do, but I think I want to because I didn't have a lot going on. I mean, I feel like anytime this week that I'm in a different country that I don't have something going on, I'm mostly just like roaming around because there's just a lot to see. Personally, I don't know when the next time I'll travel internationally. It'll probably be a couple years, but I think I want to go to Dubai next because Nick really wants to go and he keeps finding selling points for me. Oh, did I do this all wrong? I did this wrong. I'm gonna go fix this off camera. Okay, let's go ahead and go in day by day. So, Monday, will these match? Not really, but they're really cute. So Monday we did the studio tour for Harry Potter. I didn't pull out any other like cute stickers, but I'm gonna probably do that sometime and put them in. I don't know where my half box sheet went. Why can I never find anything? Do I not have a half box sheet for this? Oh, no, it's here. Okay, so for that, I'm gonna use a half box. So I'm gonna go ahead and use just a patterned one, I think. And then I'm gonna use some solid washi in the background. So I think I'm gonna kind of break it up a little from all of that pink there. Like I said, I normally don't color block the middle because it's a little bit difficult to do so. So I'm just gonna put this in here and then put this half box in as high up as it goes. And that will be for the Harry Potter tour. I'll go ahead and get some cute stickers out next time I have to let my camera cool down. The next thing is that I did design in the PM. I sent Kirsten so much stuff to start printing on vacation. And I feel like that was the reason why I didn't go like super crazy. Normally I get like vacation stir crazy where I'm like, we gotta switch up these two. I'm gonna do the opposite colors. Where I start to get anxious about not being like home and working, so I don't actually think I like that at all, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out. But I get anxious about that, so I did want to spend some time working while, like as much as I could do while I was in Europe. So I did design quite a bit, and you'll see that, and I think I mentioned it before as well. So I'll get out a sticker for that too. The next thing that I did this day is I had to do payroll. So for that, all I'm going to do is grab a little money sign sticker and put it up on one of these hearts. I do payroll normally on Mondays, sometimes on Tuesday, really just depends. And then the next thing that I did was I went shopping this day. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this 3-heart checklist because I went to River Island, Primark, and the Disney store, and I'm just going to grab I thought I had to buy a sticker on here. I'll just grab a spending sticker. Maybe that's why I don't have one on there, is because I have spending. And then other than that, the only other thing I wanted to do this day was to edit and upload. So for that, I'm just going to grab, I think, a quarter box and a little bit of washi. So I'm going to grab the dark pink quarter box. I'm gonna grab another piece of that solid pink washi. I should have these like laid out so I can see like what's actually going on in my life. I'm gonna just grab this little sliver here of the pink washi just to pull it down a little farther. And then a piece of the oh, I didn't even put a full box in here. Well, that's the way the week's gonna go, I think. So we'll grab a piece of washi. Do we even need full boxes in the kits? I don't even know. I mean, obviously we do, but like for this week, I don't think I do. Probably get 2 weeks out of this then. I'm gonna do a little film slate icon, and that is everything for Monday. If I move on to Tuesday, we did the London Eye, which was really exciting. So for that, I am going to do, maybe I'll do this color. Actually, let's put in a full box because I don't want to not use full boxes. So I want to use all my favorite ones because I don't know how much room I'm going to have for full boxes this week. I was like pretty sure that I was like, didn't have anything planned on this week. So I was like solid. Then I'm going to grab some pattern washi, which I'm just going to need a little tiny bit on the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and put the London Eye in here. The other things that we did this day was just shopping, but it was like light shopping, and it was just like for things that we needed because we didn't pack enough of. So there's that, and then I also needed to prep new releases. So I'm just going to put in another flag for working because that took me a bit. And I also designed. So we'll just go ahead and put designs in, and then we'll just put in a little, what can I use? I'll use a little heart icon over a heart, which totally makes sense. Not really, but we'll leave that. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to grab another one of these so I don't not use one. Use this pattern one, which is really pretty with the orange in it. Actually, I put this like this. And then this day, we went London to Paris, which we took a train. So I'm actually just going to put this down here. This would actually be a good day to use one of these tall, no, I'll do that a different day. So we'll do this down here. And then for London to Paris, I don't think I have any train stickers because truly don't know whenever I would use those otherwise because there's nowhere in the United States I'm about to take a train to. So I'm just gonna grab the orange box here. I'm also gonna grab the bill due because I did pay my bills this day, my monthly bills. I don't know why I don't just have them on draft. There's only a couple of them. And then what else did I need? I think that was everything for that day, but I don't have anything cute for that, but maybe I'll just do the little shopping one because it could look like I was like traveling with bags. It could work, guys. It could work. So that was everything for this half of the week. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. So on Thursday, I think I want to use one of these tall boxes, and I think I'm going to use this girl because I guess as far as like hair and skin tone looks most like me. Otherwise, nothing like me. And I'm just going to trim this right here. And generally I would try and use more than one of these, but for this week I just don't see it happening. So I'm just going to trim that off, which I'll just totally put this in my like giveaway stickers. Someone else can use it. So I'm just gonna pull up this. I'm so excited to be in the new Erin content, guys. You guys have no idea. So excited. Just stick this in here. And then the main thing we did this day, I did design, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick in a little flag for that. I'm gonna use the one that I already used and is a little less sticky now. And then we also did the an Eiffel Tower tour in the morning. So I think for that, I'm just going to use a little quarter box. And again, I'll probably get out a really cute sticker for that afterwards. And then on the 28th, it was new releases, and I opened this day, which was really exciting. I already got all the orders from this weekend. I got them out before I left for Vegas. So I'm just going to stick this new release sticker right there. And this was also payday. So for payday, I'm going to use just the little money stack here. And then other than that, I'm going to grab a full box, wherever they may be. And then I think for this one, or wait, it would have been cute to do the Eiffel Tower on the Eiffel Tower day. And then this day we went to the Louvre. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I guess for that, I'll just use the Eiffel Tower because, I mean, what can you do? What can you do? And I think for the Eiffel Tower, not for the Eiffel Tower, for the Louvre, I'm going to use the little movie marquee, even though it has nothing to do with movies. I just think it would be very cute to do that. And then I might also, since I didn't use a lot of half boxes, and I'm just kind of, no, I'll just use the washi, it's fine. It's going to switch her up a little, but that's okay, I don't need to. I'm just going to grab 2 pieces of this. Eiffel Tower was terrifying. If you're afraid of heights, both the things that Nick really insisted on me doing that I really didn't want to do were heights-based things, and I'm very afraid of heights. So he really wanted to do the London Eye, and he really wanted to do the Eiffel Tower. Terrifying. And then, yeah, it just felt like it was moving. He says it doesn't move, but I don't know. I don't know. I think it does. You guys let me know in the comments down below. And then the Louvre. It's not my cup of tea, but I can see why he likes it. I like more modern kind of art history type things, and he likes more like history-y kind of things. I don't know. Teach his own, correct? And then also, that was it that day. And then we did like the 3-year box tees, but that's like up here. And then on Saturday, we did, what did I do for train over here? I should have half box. So I'm going to do another half box for the train. Yeah, for the train, and we'll do the pattern one. We'll do this like green one. And I'll do a half full box down here. Maybe I'll do another full box, just layer it right over top of it because I have a lot of full boxes. Right where the crease is where I'll put this guy for the train. And for that, maybe I'll just use the little Happy Munchkin, which I was pretty happy because it's getting to the end of the vacation and I was getting pumped to go home and see my pups, eat my food, chill. And then Nick went to the movies this day, which I'm not going to put in. He went to see Guardians of the Galaxy because it came out in Europe first and he really wanted to see it first. And then I also checked out my flight, which I could put up there. And then I needed to order some things, which I could put up there as well. And then on Sunday, we had our flight home, which I'm going to go ahead and pull out a flight sticker. And I feel like the orange, it's like a little bit brighter on this, but it's not anything crazy. So this day was like the longest day ever, it felt like, because of the time difference between here and there. So our flight was at noon and we got in at 4 p.m., but it was actually like a 10.5-hour flight, direct flight, thankfully. So it was quite bizarre, but I was thankful because I'm going to get a lot of things done. So I have that in there. We also picked up the dog, so I'm going to go ahead and put that up top with a little, I feel like this is going kind of on a roll, kind of. So I picked up the dogs. I also went grocery shopping, so for that I'm going to use a quarter box. And then I'm also going to use I'm going to use a half box for grocery shopping. I also wanted to make sure I wrapped Jessica's birthday presents that day, which was almost a crisis because I didn't have any wrapping paper, but I found something that worked as wrapping paper. Groceries, and then also this day I watched Westworld on the plane. I only watched up to episode 6 because that's all they had, and then I just worked the rest of it as far as like designing stuff, but it was pretty good. It isn't my favorite show ever, but it's on HBO, so you really can't go wrong with HBO, though I didn't really like Game of Thrones, so I don't know. That's in there, and grocery shopping, which was really, really exciting for me. So for that, I think I'm just going to use an icon, the grocery shopping icon. So I'm going to go ahead and find little stickers for all the places that I said that I needed stickers for, and I will be right back. So I went ahead and pulled a couple of things. First of all, I didn't put in my weekend banner, so shame on me. And then also, like I said, I missed the sticker for 17 weeks in my planner and messed them all up all the way through, actually not that long. I think I only messed up through like week 20. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here, and it's just my little pregnancy sticker. And then I had these cute little Teeny and Friend Harry Potter ones, so I'm just going to use the Gryffindor sticker again, which I feel like matches the spread really well. And then for my little design days, I'm just going to put in these little pink design munchkins, which these are actually on the sampler, but I want them all to be kind of the same. And then I don't think I'm going to use any of this deco. I do think I want to use the Eiffel Tower though on the day that I went to the Eiffel Tower. And then I'm going to grab a couple of these little like dots. There's quite a few on here. I'm very obsessed with dots, if you guys didn't know. I was telling you guys about my obsession a little bit more whenever I was going over the Erin Condren review, which is just a couple of videos back. And I was just talking about how much I love dots. So I'm like totes cool with the painted petals. And I said that I was going to get my package before Disney, but I don't know like what I was really thinking. It's probably one of those pregnancy brain things, but I was looking at the day that I come back to Disney and thinking that was the day I leave for Disney. So I probably won't have that up till I return from Disney, which is around, I think, the 20, I don't know, May, am I in May? Yeah, May. I think I come back the 19th. So I should have that up probably the same day, depending on my flight, but I'm pretty sure my flight was at a decent time. So I think I'm gonna leave it at that, and then maybe just put, no, I'm leaving it. So that is everything for this week. I'll go ahead and show you guys what I had left, but this is what the kit looks like. I think it looks really, really cute, especially for this week. I don't think there'd be a more appropriate spread for a more appropriate week. So this is what I have left, which is quite a bit. This is an add-on sheet, the glitter headers. And then this is also an add-on sheet, the tall boxes, which are now kind of shorter. And that is everything that I have left, which is quite a bit, which will go in my giveaway stack, which I have a pretty big stack started for you guys that I will probably do quarterly. So I hope that you guys like this spread. Like I said, I'm sorry that I'm so many weeks behind. Today is currently Monday, May 8th. So I am quite a bit, like, you know, 2 weeks behind, but I will get caught up by the end of May whenever all of my travel commences for the rest of the year. So I hope that you guys like this, and leave comments down below, questions, and if you have something for me to talk about for my next rewind during the beginning bits, let me know, and otherwise I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!